Why are people saying she's bugged? Because she has pretty much negative damage. Like, if she would do a little bit less damage, she would be healing the enemy. I'm not too sure if she's really good. A lot of people have been kind of comparing her to a full-on damage dealer such as a The Thing. She's not a The Thing. She's not a PvE unit. She's a PvP unit. But then people put her into the PvP scenario of they want to fight her against a Tiamat. She's not a Tiamat counter. She's a CC counter. She's good against Kazuyas. She's good against Obol. She's good against Mios. She's good against all of those kind of things. So that's what I think she's good at. But is she a must pull? Some people do think she is bugged for the amount of damage output she has because this 500% apparently isn't doing as much as people were hoping it would do. I'm not too sure about that. But I am going to pull her because I think she is going to be really good. Am I right away going to be Latisis in her? I'm not too sure. I'm sitting at 69 right now for this, so I have 73, so I could get that all the way. But let's see if we get a little bit spooned. Not spooned on this one, however. So, yeah, I think I will be using her. I think she will be really good in the right usage. Oh, well, there we have it. Content creator luck, easy. Let's pull 2 in a set of 10 right away. I never had a single 2 pull in a set of 10, actually. But yeah, that saves a lot of my pieces right there where I can save a few. Also, it's super nice with like no 50-50 banner. That's like the moment you see the gold thing is like guaranteed you get it. It just makes things very easy. I always press this button for free extra crystals. Okay, let's see if there's another one in this. Will be funny. But I pulled that super fast. It was like 12 in or so, right? Well, also all of the extras that I do right now. What? No. What? No way. Yo, fuck off, brother. It was on the very last one too. Lol. Okay, this is the very first time I had a double. This is the very fucking first time I had a double. I didn't even get the 4-star yet. I don't have Nilu yet. Okay, hella paid actor over there. Hella paid actor. Well, at least I have a dupe in there right now. Well, that makes her do a little bit more damage. Just pull her like twice in the pool of 10. That's where she gets better stuff in there. Oh, wait. Freaking misclicks. So, yeah, we do have her right now. Yeah, for the skill ups, I would definitely say that she probably needs proper skill ups to be really good. Without that, she's not gonna be that much of a crazy menace out there. I have to do a lot of freaking GP outpost the moment that GP outpost is in the doubler. That's definitely something I am going to be doing. So for now, Latice in her, I don't think so. For the bolts, I have a few things in mind. I've seen people go like full damage on her is an option. If you go something along the lines of more of a bruiser bolt, it's probably kind of weak-ish. So that is definitely a little bit worse. I don't have Law of Silence. I actually fed my Law of Silence because I didn't like it anymore. It's not ignoring turn meter right now. Yeah, okay. So I would say if you want to use her, skill 1 is a must. So actually, she's not usable until she's actually having S1 maxed. That's just a factual truth. And I think I'm just gonna give her a damage set with a little bit of HP or something along those lines. Wait, did I also get this one right now where you do get... There was kind of an achievement somewhere, or it was just this one over here. Ah, no, you have to pull 3 in 10. That is kind of hard to do, 3 in 10. Well, the best odds for doing your 3 in 10 is going to be this one. You want to be saving this one until you have 10 of those, and then do that, because that's your best odds for getting 3 in 10. But yeah, issue is most likely this is not going to do any damage. That's kind of an issue. Okay, your stats are kind of low-ass looking. Your base stat here is 1,000, but over here... That's 900. Why is she 900 or 904 over here and 120? But over here, she's 125. She's taking the stats as if she was a 5-star. She doesn't take 6-star stats. I think that's the main issue. Why is she not taking 6-star stats? She's level 1? No, it's not about the level 1. Like, it's about this. Like this 125 and 1,000 over here. Like, if we're talking she's bugged, yeah, she's definitely bugged in that sense. Reload game? Yeah, let's actually see if we reload game if that would work anything or if that changes anything. Isn't Harfest good for her? Harfest is actually pretty good for her, yeah. How to increase the stats of your unit? Okay, I guess. That's a little weird. Okay, I do expect her to do pretty much absolutely no damage on this setup, but we're gonna give her a little bit of a try. Let's see if I actually have enough stuff geared up that I can actually RTA with. You are fast. Okay, that's actually right away a perfect unit to lock her into. Or actually, should I... No. I will wait with picking her, so... Oh, wait, we don't have the band protection, do we? No, we don't. I also don't really have a second fast unit at the moment, which doesn't really help me neither. Great, I can do a fair bit of damage. Let's add in you for final. We would remove you for the damage output or you for the strip. I think we remove you for the strip. And let's see if we have a decent match for that. Max leveler, bit more attack. I don't have the resource to max leveler. Okay, let's see. We did actually get her in. He will outspeed me. He does work against one bulwark. I can be pushed back on this right now. Would be nice if that was not the case. Sure. I'm not sure how much damage this Grey is gonna do on attack buff and everything, though. Okay, that's... She takes a fair bit of damage. I think she insta-dies. Yeah, that's where, like, a little bit of more prowess would make a lot of work on her. That's definitely a thing. Yeah, my whole team died. She's bad. Well, just because I draft her in a wrong scenario doesn't make her bad. Like, that's always one of those things, like, if I use something wrong, it doesn't make anything bad, per se. Yeah, definitely a little bit too much speed focused on this one. I just don't have a good shell for her just yet, which I actually do like to use. And she has 0 skill ups. That's a really big factor as well. Like, if she's full skilled up, it's just so much more damage output. Rose build on the lighthouse. I don't have that many lighthouses as of yet. Pretty much just this one. But that can actually work, kind of, ish. Bit more tankiness as well. Yeah, it's not too bad, not too bad. Also, my Holden is fully not skilled, so I'm just using all kinds of units that are not really skilled. I focused a little bit too much skill ups on, like, Revelation kind of units. Also drafting a little bit all round and that kind of stuff. 0 damage incoming. Yeah, this kind of team, like these kind of teams, it's definitely not really crazy good into that, that's for sure. I think I will do this and then keep our final slot open for her to be used. Okay, we got CC in there. That's good, that's good. Okay, the Messiah is not good. We definitely might have an issue in this. Messiah is on a ref stack though, so if I ban this out... do I have... Yeah, I could see that work, So let's go for her, let's go for this. Definitely, once again, bad matchup. Definitely a bad matchup once again. Does Bramble work with her healing skill 1? It should work, So let's see what he does go on the ban over here. Does keep it in, that's good. I will outspeed, that's also good. I think I will have enough ways to boost her attack bar and that kind of stuff. Doesn't have gigabytes. Oh, this thing might be kind of fast, though. Don't be fast. It's not that fast. Okay. I think I have to go for an S2 rather than S3 in this case, because of you moving right after. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, did not boost enough. My Yelly too slow. Okay, we did survive that kind of. We do have the Strife kicking in. I have the attack break. The attack break kind of sucks. I think because of the attack break, I have no chance of killing. Okay, that did very little damage. That did very little damage. That's not the most amount of damage we've ever seen, though. Still bugged? I don't know. Even without attack break, wouldn't have killed. No, not even remotely close, no. Okay, that's the transform. I don't like to see it, but I still have defense buff. Still fair bit of damage. Can we give a stun to you? No, you go for Bramble instead of me stunning you. Yeah, maybe Tiamat is a little bit stronger than my unit right there. Without the skill ups, it doesn't really do all too much altogether, it seems. Okay, her damage output feels really mediocre though. Yeah, if you see, for example, Holden damage without skill ups, feels a bit stronger though. She is 1-1-1. Because I didn't want to put full dice in here. Like, that's the main thing. You kind of want to test her on, like, 555. But the moment you put her 555, you can never get those resources back. That's just kind of the issue. Also, level 1. Level 1 doesn't matter as much as long as she's 6-star. Like, the level 1 to level 50 gives her, like, 200 extra attack. She has no attack. Yep. But yeah, that's kind of the choice. That's kind of the choice. Like, the match before, she actually hella died. So that's kind of the thing that you have to keep in mind. Like, you have to go one route or the other. And you have to make a choice if you want to make it tanky or survivable. But also, if you get the Prowless things in, you get a lot more damage. But even then, I don't think you suddenly start dealing an insane amount of damage. User and Law of Silence, full DPS. She would have died to AoE in the last round, even with Law of Silence, full DPS, though. So, that's really the way to go. I'm not sure. I don't have Law of Silence at the moment, though. But yeah, that's mainly a thing. She's definitely... She got banned. You motherfucker. Why do you ban her? Yeah, I think you banned wrong. That's how you win. Yeah, my only victory with her so far, it's her not being on the field. Yeah, I could definitely smack her in right now. I'm just gonna smack her in because I'm doing it for content, but this is definitely not where you want to place her. Well, the only thing is, she does counter this one right now. Okay, so this is exactly where she's supposed to be good for, right? She didn't get CC'd. I think I have to go for killing you off. It's low enough HP that I should be able to kill, right? 4k. Oh wait, I should have S2'd. I think my S2 would not have killed. We will have a next rotation where I can use the S2. So we have a turn right now. No, we left! Motherfuckers. I don't think the S2 would have killed. That was the main issue. S2 stuns up. That's actually kind of true. She did hard counter the Kazuya. That's kind of thing. Was that a 40k on the Holden? No, she did 4k on the Holden. She didn't do 40k on that Holden. She did 4k. She was attack broken, so I got attack buff. I'm pretty sure on the S2 she would have never killed. Well, I think the title of this video will be I pulled Liliam so you don't have to. Which is kind of arguably good. Let's see. Messiah gone. Makes sense. Therefore, I kind of have no damage. Makes sense. Well, let's see how much we can actually do with the no damage one. Should I boost up you? Try to get stuns? Well, the Doki will move, but the Doki moves after that. Okay, we're gonna try to stun the Kazuya. Let's see if we can stun this. Okay, well stunned. 1.5k damage. You do absolutely no damage. Let's push you back. Let's also not land that, I guess. I guess this thing will hurt me a bit. Yeah, the damage of her is really low. Like, even for a DPS kind of unit that's on Bloodbath, it's really darn low. Oh, she ignores shields. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. But she did 1.9k damage. Both of those are probably on like brambles, whatevers. Yeah, I think I pretty much hard die over here. But yeah, she did 1.9k on that skill. And she's not even that tanky. I get hit for a 10k hit on my Bloodbath when I'm doing 1.9k myself. Yeah, guys, I would recommend you not to use her. I think she needs a full armor break attack buff setup and then full damage setup to actually get anywhere. Is she bugged? I'm not sure if she's bugged, but she's definitely not doing what I was hoping she would do. Okay, so apparently in this matchup she was going to be OP. So let's see. The enemy did use her. Okay. Okay, let's see how good she is. So against full lighthouse and those kind of things. So definitely not really a matchup that I would recommend to use her in. But let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this case... Wait, can we pause this? No, we don't actually pause this. 46k on Bloodbath doesn't even kill that. You have attack buff. You have a shit ton of debuffs. It's probably on momentum. You have armor break and you have the hack in. And she doesn't kill on the skill 3 when she's full damage. I don't want to be rude though, but the thing would have absolutely killed your unit right there. So, sure, is a fair bit of damage. I kind of like the count though. 19k on that second hit though. Yeah, I guess she has to be built full damage. But yeah, this is a full invested one. Double 8k. It's not bad though. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. But this is if you put like legit 12 Latices in her. Without those 12 Latices, it's... Okay. Fair damage on that skill one though. Fair damage on the skill one though. Okay. Maybe she has a little bit more value than I was thinking. Okay. Looking at this, it looks pretty OP, to be honest. Through Bloodbath, it's actually doing a lot of damage. And she's actually not taking that much damage herself. Wait, why is she not taking that much damage herself? I would love to see the build on this one. Yeah, the skill 1 damage is actually insane, but she's also not getting that much damage herself, which is kind of the weird part. Yeah, she would take it out over here, right? Yep. Yeah, that's the main odd thing. Thing that I'm not getting is what happens in the moment. Like, sure, you take everything. 27k on Bloodbath. That is insane amount of S1 damage, actually. Also, if we look at the S1 damage, it does feel like that the S3, maybe the final damage part is not working on her. Like over here, this hit. So this hits. It does way more damage on these two than it does on her. I don't get that. I don't get that. Because this was like half HP to 0. This was like full HP to 50. Didn't crit her. Ah. Miss crit. Okay, fair. Makes sense. Makes sense. Good point. Good to have you guys here. But yeah, if Rahul critted that, would have probably one-shot it, right? That's kind of like the counter side. In this case, if Rahul took the turn faster, it would have probably one-shot it. So, yeah, it is glass cannon. If she gets her turns off, it is strong. But I think she would die legit in one hit as well. So, that's kind of the counter side, like... Sure, a glass cannon assassin would do a lot of damage. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Does it make that for really good? It's hard to say yet. It's hard to say. I do think, for example, a Yelly or something like that would have done way more damage with all of that setup. Or like a Messiah or a Rosa or anything like that would have probably done more. For me to decide to max skill in someone would already be like, okay, if she already has like a good base without any skill ups, I have a feeling that it would become strong or like even stronger with skill ups. So she needs a little bit too much setup, whereas I was hoping that she would kind of bruise her own way through just killing things. And that's the main thing. Like, for example, if you're familiar with Summoner's War, I was thinking she was going to be my Meo Wang. And Meo Wang, what Meo Wang does, takes a lot of turns, kills things by itself, and ignores all of like the CC control effects and those kind of things. So that is kind of what I would say was expected to be good. And in the end, you have to choose where to put your Latice, and you don't have too much for that. Yeah, it's too demanding for a glass cannon, absolutely. So I'd rather put my resources in a Holden and probably in Rahul. Because I think that those two will simply do a lot more value for me in the current meta rather than going hard on a unit that might potentially do good, but I don't feel that much chances of her. Like, that's the thing, like, a Rahul 111 is still very usable. A 111 Rahul is pretty good. Holden, you probably want to have at least 5 on this. That's for sure. I think I'll probably start focusing my resource on Holden first. Bruiser kind of comes where I use you. I start using you. I have you as potential, I have you as potential, and then still have like a fast Lily as potential as well. Would you recommend her for a light spender? I would not recommend. I would recommend her if you're a heavy spender and you want to use all of the resource in her. Then I think she can be good. But right now in the current state, I don't think she's good. But that's my verdict on her for now.